Good today. Again, there's always mistakes out there, but nothing that isn't encouraging in a way.
Is it too early to ask about standout youngsters that have stood out to you?
I really like the whole crew. There's usually by this time in your mind, you're like, okay, well, this, you can just kind of start foreseeing the future a little bit. But as far as redshirting a guy, but I don't think that's the case with any of them really, and that's encouraging. And you kind of get over this first just hurdle of mental, block in terms of getting through the first wave of installation. We give them a little break, and there's another wave, and sometimes that will filter out a couple guys, but so far so good in that regard.
In spring, you thought you were able to increase the repetition even over the camp before. Do you think you've been able to increase it yet again for fall?
We're right where we want to be. We've had a couple practices that were a little bit faster, a couple that we're talking within single digits of each other. A couple that were a little bit lower, but overall our effort is good. We did a couple more situational things today, and so that is just by nature going to slow you down. But we're happy with our tempo, and we can always get better, just cleaner.
Mark, you talked the other day about keeping the aggressive mindset when it comes to fourth downs, situations like that. Given the last couple of years, though, and some of the late game situations that have come up and missed kicks, big field goals, is there a balance there? A lot of people would talk about not getting the field goal kicker enough repetitions throughout the course of the season, and then maybe less pressure situations versus just then all of a sudden throwing them out in this game where you need to kick to win and go to a national championship game. Is there a balance there? Do you feel like you need to get them some repetitions?
But then those same people are the same people that say you should have gone for it on that fourth down instead of kicked it. So that if you make the fourth down, it's a great decision. If you don't make the fourth down, it's stupid. If you make the kick, it's a great decision. If you don't make the kick, it's stupid. So, that's just the nature of the game, and you win some, you lose some, and we're going to be in attack mode.
You think it's important, though, to get your guys' confidence?
I think every guy on the team has to be ready to go, regardless of whether it's tomorrow's practice or playing whoever our highest profile opponent is in the fourth quarter.
What stood out to you about Matt Logan and the group so far?
Yeah, he's got a big leg. We haven't. That's one place where we haven't really gone live yet, and you need that guy to have a little intensity in his mind when to truly test him. But he's got a big leg, a live leg. Has done a good job punting the ball as well. Those are all going to be good competitions.
Do you sense Alejandro's confidence is where it needs to be?
I don't know if I have a good enough sense of his confidence to comment on it actually, but he's done well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, how far into fall camp do you get before you start defining, the depth, the rotation, the guys that are probably going to play and the ones who aren't?
Couple weeks. I think you get a general idea from your freshmen after about 2 weeks, because you get the bulk of everything installed, and you can kind of find out, hey, this guy's going to take a year. Maybe it's physical, maybe it's mental, maybe it's psychological. You just can't kind of put it all together. But that's usually a 2 to 3 week process, and then we'll really obviously we've got a game and we'll decide by then.
Mark, you preference on weather? Monday and Tuesday real hot.
Weather, is that what you said?
Yeah, the last couple of days have been pretty temperate, or does it matter this early?
The big guys are always going to like this weather, so I'll always side with them. We've had great weather. It's good to crank it up a little bit, and this summer, again, our guys work out fabulously hard, and Rad works them hard, but they still don't quite get the, there's not the anxiety level and kind of those other things that are flowing through your body when you're practicing or when you're close to a scrimmage or a game type tempo. So that'll always be a little bit different. But yeah, this weather is a lot better for the big guys.
How about for the coach, though?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll go Arctic. Doesn't matter. Beach, Florida. Talked to Coach Dungy a second ago. We don't want lightning or anything in like Tampa, but yeah, we'll take anything.
For the new assistants, Aiken and Lubick,